Our second speaker is the relationship manager of BPI. Please help me welcome our second speaker is Miss Christy.
Here, I'm Christy Lucarta. I'm a relationship manager of the Bank of the Philippine Islands. I specifically handle Asian PESA accounts. So foreign corporations, I also handle them. Like we have a lot of foreign investors in IT Park, in the manufacturing firms in Mactan, as far as I'm sure you're familiar with Shunichi. It's a big shipbuilding company located in Manila, in Balamban. So we also have a relationship with them. So basically, I'm handling accounts on foreign corporations investing here in the Philippines. Okay. To start with, I'm with BPI, no? So I want to share with you just to give you an idea how long has BPI been in the banking industry. BPI had been here since 1851. It is said to be the first bank in the Southeast Asia. It was called the Banco de las Islas Filipinas during the Spanish time. So our major stockholders includes the Manila Cathedral. We have the Ayala Group of the Ayala Corporation. So we are a part of the Ayala Group of companies. Some subsidiaries include the Isuzu, the Honda, Ayala Land. The Ayala Malls is one of our sister company. So that's how big our company is, and I'm glad to be part of it. There are different sectors in the different departments in the bank. So I belong to the corporate banking division. This is the outline of my talk this evening. So just the introduction. Then second is why invest in the Philippines? So what's in it for you? Foreign investment incentives. So what are the benefits that the Philippine government gives to foreign investors? Current labor laws. Of course, before you embark in investing in a particular country, you have to know the labor laws, just to be just to be with the in line with the legal laws in that particular country. Then why choose BPI? Because of course BPI, we have many competitors we have friendly competitors in the industry, but what makes us better than the others? And then what our corporate solutions, so what can we offer to you or to those foreign investors that makes them easier to manage their businesses here in the Philippines? Actually, we have a booklet because, as I have mentioned, I belong to the Asian PESA team, handling foreign corporations. So before our team was Asian PESA, we were called the Japanese desk in BPI. But because in the manufacturing facility, there are other nationalities, but although the majority is Japanese, we want also to cater other nationalities. But because majority of our clients are Japanese, so we created this booklet. I only have 10 of them. Later on, I'll be throwing questions to you. So whoever can answer them will get a copy of this booklet. Is that interesting? Anyway, yes, so this is a helpful guide to doing business in the Philippines. So what are the different sectors? What are the incentives that you can get? So just a guide, especially for you if you have plans to set it up here. Philippines is one of the most dynamic markets in the global economy. As you can see, the GDP, the gross domestic product determines the economic growth of a particular company. So for this year, as you can see here, the gross domestic product for Philippines for 2015 is already around 6. So that would show compared to other countries. In 2012, in 1980 to 2009, the GDP of the Philippines was 3.1. But in 2010 to 2013, it rocketed high up to 6.3. So you see the growth of the Philippines. But there are many. So why invest in the Philippines? Philippines is said to be in the prime location for business. It's located at the crossroads of East and West. The Philippines is the newest investment hotbed in the Asia-Pacific region. It is close to proximity to major cities in the region. It has membership with the ASEAN nations and has a free trade agreement. So that itself makes Philippines a prime location for investment. Another is, it has an economy that loves your businesses. Why? Because it offers different incentives to foreign investors. So later on, I'll be showing to you what are these incentives. So if you, the Philippines has identified different special economic zones. Now, if you are in this special economic zones, then you can enjoy those incentives that are being offered by the government. To mention one, PEZA. So PEZA is Philippine Economic Zone Authority. So if you are a PEZA accredited company, then you are entitled to the incentives that are given by the government. So they have income tax holiday, what else? 5% tax for your gross income. If you open a business outside of these zones, for the fact that first you're a foreigner, then there's a limitation, no? There's a limitation. Another is the tax. The tax is up to 20%. So 20% compared to 5%, that's a very big difference. Okay, so yes, Philippines indeed is an economy that loves foreign investors. So you're also giving opportunities to Filipinos to have more working opportunities here. Then we have a competent workforce. Why? Because Filipino values education. So with that, we have a good quality of workforce here. So we have competent workforce, and as such, recruiting for employees for your company would be easier. So we have software developers, good English speaking workforce that can communicate well with your external clients or with your internal clients. Then friendly business rates. Why? The minimum wage in the Philippines is very affordable compared to, as far as I know, compared to Singapore. And recently, there's the news that China also, the wage in China has also been increasing. That's why we have a number of China locators who are trying to get out of China. So they're trying to look at Philippines, Vietnam, Thailand. And Philippines really become attractive because of the attitude, the working attitude of the Filipinos. And they said also that investing here in the Philippines, there's a 50% in-store savings for you. Okay, so these for the special economic zones, these are the zones that can be opened in the PEZA zones. So we have at present, there are this number of zones that are being opened by the government. These are actually a combination of public and private zones. So we have 21 agro-industrial economic zone, 216 IT parks and centers, 68 manufacturing economic zones, 2 medical tourism. St. Luke's is one of them. 19 tourism economic zone. You have the Boracay, if you have heard, that's an economic zone. Imperial, so that's an economic zone. For IT parks, so of course the Cebu Business Park is an IT economic zone. The IT park is one. And of course there are, what do you call that? PEZA accredited buildings where the PEZA locators can locate. Then these are the different investment priorities. So export, manufacturing enterprise, like what we have in Mactan. They're more into export. Then the information technology enterprise, tourism, medical, agro, logistics, zone developer. So they are the building owners who have their buildings accredited to PEZA. The facilities enterprise and the economic zone utilities enterprise. The PEZA fiscal incentives. So like I've mentioned earlier that there's an income tax holiday that the PEZA companies may avail. So it's a 100% exemption from corporate income tax. So meaning a company who is newly accredited to PEZA will not pay anything to the government for their income, as their income tax, because they will be given by PEZA that income tax holiday. For when a company is under ITH, real estate tax is levied, but machineries installed and operated in the economic zone are not subject to real estate tax for the first 3 years. So you will not be paying the income tax for the first 3 years. Upon expiry of the income tax holiday, the PEZA company will be paying 5% special tax on gross income and exemption from all national and local taxes. Tax on duty-free importation of raw materials. So that's why our manufacturing companies in PEZA, they won't be paying importation taxes. But if you're out of the zone, there's importation taxes that you have to pay with BOC, the Bureau of Customs. Then VAT zero rating of local purchases subject to compliance with BIR and PEZA requirements. And exemption from all local government imposed fees, licenses, and taxes. So the PEZA companies doesn't have to get a business permit inside the zone. They don't have to do that because they only have to comply with the PEZA regulation. The non-fiscal incentives for PEZA-registered economic zones: simplified import. Non-resident foreign nationals may be employed by the PEZA-registered company. Special non-immigrant visa with multiple entry privileges to non-resident foreign nationals investors, their officers and employees in supervisory, technical, or advisory positions, and their spouses and unmarried children under 21 years old. In fact, we have Japanese who have been here for as long as 30 years, and their families are also here. And they're enjoying that incentive. Okay, so let's go to labor laws. For the Philippines, we have the so-called minimum wage. So I will not run through all this, but let's go to Cebu. So how much is the minimum wage for Cebu? For non-agriculture, that means IT zone, non-agriculture businesses, that's 295 to 353 pesos. If you're going to convert that in your currency, how much would that be? Is it how many percent lower compared to the rate in your country? Okay. Then for plant agriculture, we have 275 to 335. For non-plantation, 275 to 335. So this is usually applicable to the provinces. So So for Cebu, 295 to 353. Yes, 700 to 800 yen. Rate must be followed for each region, although there are some, there is what we call as a creative way of, formulating the salary, the compensation package. Then, work on a special holiday is subject to special compensation. Employees are also entitled to receive compulsory benefits like SSS, PhilHealth, Pag-ibig. So if there's accident or life insurance, that's already additional. What the government is asking is SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig only. Okay? So you have any questions? None so far? Yes.
I have a question. Is it mandatory to give them
Yes,
so it's included in the entitlement of compulsory benefits?
Yes, it should be 13th month pay, but other companies would give as high as 14, 15, 16. So that's additional, and your employees will really be happy for it. But the mandatory there is the 13th month. Any other questions? Okay. Then, why choose BPI? So, in the Philippines, we have the 3 major banks. Of course, I wouldn't mention the other two. I'll only mention BPI. We had a wide array of branch networks. Then we have expert relationship managers to assist you. Once you open a corporate account with BPI, a relationship manager will be assigned to you. And that relationship manager will be your point person to any of the banking needs of your company. So be it for your employees, because we do believe that when a relationship will last if the relationship manager, if BPI will take care not only of the company but also the employees, because we believe that the employees are the major asset of a company. Am I right? Am I right? You're getting very serious. Then we have a trusted electronic banking platform called the BPI Express Link, which provides convenience for disbursement and collections and many more. So I've mentioned that there are 3 mandatory benefits that you should give to your employee. The good thing is that these 3 can be paid via BPI, forced through BPI. And the reporting also, you don't need to line up in Pag-ibig or PhilHealth or SSS just to be able to pay this government mandatory payments. So you just have to submit your report online, and payment will also be debited online. No need, because especially for the Pag-ibig, it will take around, I guess, half day for you to be able to pay and to submit your reports. But with BPI, the cut-off is extended up to 8 o'clock in the evening, and it gets posted because our server is connected directly to the server of these government agencies. So that's very convenient for you. And of course, aside from that, we have the payroll, many other more. So here we have the corporate solutions. Financing businesses. I will not discuss each one of them, but financing businesses, yes, we can finance your business. There are renewable lines of credit, if you have leasing requirements, corporate finance, agri-loans, energy financing projects. Then cash flow management, corporate deposits, corporate credit cards. If your company will be purchasing software licenses online, then you can have a corporate credit card, use that to pay for your purchases online. And then the cash management. We will help you manage your cash. Well, at the convenience of your office, you can credit the payroll accounts of your employees. You can pay your utility bills like VECO, PLDT, Globe. sun. So any other utility bills, insurances, you can pay it. You just have to register to our online banking platform. Then growing and managing investment. Yes, we do have an arm that deals with the investments if you're interested with it. Conducting international transactions. If you have payments abroad, then it can also be done online. No need for you to visit the bank and remit the money and submit the signed form there. So it can be done at the convenience of your office. Then taking care of your, and then foreign exchange transactions, FX conversions from yen to peso or from peso to yen or any other currency, we also cater that. Then taking care of employees, retirement funds, life and accident insurance, then protecting your asset. For example, you want that your office will be insured, we can do that also. You just have to talk to your assigned relationship manager. And how to start? So of course, when you start, you have to open an account with the bank of your choice, or let's say with BPI. So these are the basic requirements that we'll be needing. Acceptable IDs of each signatory, articles of incorporation and bylaws, then certificate of registration with SEC, board resolution, which authorize the opening of account, designation of BPS depository bank, designation of the authorized signatories of the corp with their respective specimen signature. For the corporate secretary, we already have a template, so you just have to ask from your relationship manager. Then how to reach us? These are the contact numbers of our different partners in the different offices. We have the head office, North, South Luzon, and Cebu, and that's my number. Okay. So you have questions? No questions?